All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today we want to talk about emergency heating, just bringing your heating up to the next level. You're going to be able to do it with this. So what we have here is the Mr. Buddy heater. We have a couple of them, probably about 3 or 4 of them. What we started out with was a Mr. Buddy heater, which we got offline, I believe, or at Walmart, I think. I can't remember. And then we got these, I know, from just a big box store. Everybody's seen these. They're used for camping. And what I've noticed is as we would use these, we would run through one can, run through another can. And I'm like, it has to be a way. This is the setup. When you take it out of this box and use these, I'm like, it has to be a way where I can get more use than just out of this one bottle, because that bottle lasts, I'm gonna say a good three hours maybe. Then after that, it just fizzes out. But how do you sustain a night on emergency heating, or how do you have more fuel to burn in the case of this may last you a day, but what about 2 days snowed in, or 2 days without electricity? How do you get past more time without having to have 100 bottles of these? And of course, that's with your next step up. These are about $50 when you buy them by themselves, and then just to replace them, they're about between $15 and $20 at most places to replace your larger size propane cylinders. What I found, there is ways. You're going to see a lot of videos about people saying, how do I get the propane from this tank into this one? They sell a hose for that. They sell some attachments for that. But you don't need any of that if you got the hose assembly. This is a 10 feet Buddy Series propane hose assembly, and I'll show you on the back how it goes. So they give you the setup to make it foolproof. And if you got a little cooking appliance, you can use this hose. And if you have the Mr. Buddy heater, you can use it as well. All you do is you're going to hook the hose to your propane, and then you're going to hook the other hose where this bottle is. You're going to put this hose right up in there. And it's going to take the place of having these green cylinders. You won't need them anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to open it up. We're going to see how long. We're not going to edit this one. We're going to see how long it takes us. I'm going to use this one as well. We're going to see how long it actually takes us to get this stuff installed. Like I say, this is emergency heating at its best. And that's what we're trying to do. I wouldn't run this consistently as a permanent heating source. I don't believe that's what it's for. Even though it does say indoor safe, I don't know. I'm just not the type to think that it can be a permanent solution. But we got enough space. We don't have to worry about carbon monoxide poisoning. But if you do, make sure you got your meters. Make sure you got your detectors. All of that, because you don't want to die trying to save your life, right? So let's see how this is going to go on, like this. And it does come with that little black piece right here. You're going to put this on, this little black piece, you're just going to put it on. It's going to slide here. And that's going to help you hook your hose to this. So this is off. I have this off. I'm going to pull the cap off. This is a brand new one. And all I'm going to do, I believe most of the time this goes like counterclockwise. Let's see. But this is it, yep. Counterclockwise. For some reason, that's how propane cylinders are. And then you're going to use this. Once you hand tighten it, then you'll use the little black piece to finish screwing it onto there. That's what it's for. All right. I got that. So I'm going to put this to the side. That was just that easy. We're actually done with the setup. All I got to do now, I got to turn this off, because my kids were outside playing with the ice and they wanted to come in. So I just let them come in and be able to, instead of letting them go up by the stove, I just turn this on so they can come right here and kind of get their hands Warmed up, yeah. So it's off right now. I'm gonna show you how to start this. So it's pretty simple to start. Most all of your patio heaters, Mr. Buddy heaters, all of these things are kind of similar. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this up on here just a little bit. And this gets really cold when it's in use. All right, gonna unscrew it out. You're gonna have to get used to these propane type things because this is like, in all essence, screwing it on, but for some reason it screws off. So clockwise on, counterclockwise off. All right, so we got that. That's the bottle. It's kind of cold. It's barely empty too. And all we're gonna do is take this. We screwed it off that way, so we're gonna screw it on counterclockwise. Basically, you just put it straight up there. Make sure that it's lined up. You can see the little pin coming through, and there's a little hole right inside of there. You're gonna line that up, and then counterclockwise. I'm gonna keep doing this because I just want to make sure that it's on perfectly. When you get it on perfect, it should just screw nice. Now I gotta make sure which way it screws. This is gonna take me the longest time. Yeah, I got it. I'm always cognizant of making sure it's right. Okay. And that's about hand tight. If you want to go a little bit more than hand tight, I wouldn't recommend it, but just a little bit more to make sure. You would get a pair of pliers. I'll put a link for some pliers for you.
They call it wrench or pliers.
Just a little pliers. And that's on tight. Now you're hooked up with no bottle at all. The only thing about this is that with this bottle, your gas is going straight from the bottle straight into here. You're not losing much in the hose. But even with this, when you finish, don't just take your hose loose, right? You close this first, and then you let the gas bleed out through the flame. Don't just uh, turn it off and then turn this off, and now you got gas in your line. All right. Always, when you're ready to turn off something like this, you turn off your bottle first, let the gas bleed out. It's going to bleed out through the flame, and then as your flame dies down and goes out, that means the gas is out of the line. Then you can turn it off. So we're going to go back just with a fresh start. Now that I got this, and what this does is helps you move the tank out of the way, away from wherever you're at. That's what this hose is for. You can have the tank, if you're scared that it's going to be too close to your fire source, you can kind of separate them. I'm not worried about it right now at all, right now or anytime. So basically all I do is just push down your pilot. Let's get that back going. Come on. Oh, here we go. Had to put it on pilot. You're going to push down your pilot. And it just had air through it. Oh, I didn't turn this on. Let me turn I got to turn the gas on. You can hear it.
Yep.
Okay. The gas is going out. Y'all not going to be able to hear it because we got these mics on. But I'm going to just turn this. I'm not going to even crank it up all the way. It's going to feed that gas through. Gotta wait on that gas now. Gotta wait on the gas to come through. My pilot should be. No, I got air in the line because I didn't turn that on, I think. First time it never lit for me.
It was lit earlier, right?
It had lit, yeah. Let's see. Let me run a troubleshoot. Says good for bathrooms,
Turn it off,
bedrooms. It should be lighting. I should have some flame or some enough. Nothing has changed.
Probably just have to turn it off, then turn it back on.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot to see why. Let me let a little gas shoot through. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot it. We'll be right back. Let me see what's going on. I gotta read the directions now to see why my pilot is not staying lit, even though I got this on. So let's check that out, and I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. I've done nothing but just I turned it off, I turned it back on, and now we just start looking at it. I thought maybe I had the hoses backwards, but now it looks like it's starting to light. So it took a while and that's what I talked about this hose. It's taking a while for this gas to get down for some reason. But anyway, now that we got the pilot on, I promise you I did nothing. And you can see that pilot isn't as long as it was before to me. And when I just had these bottles,
it was quickly because I guess the bigger the thing, like
but now this is just for instructional purposes. Even though this says that it's a indoor portable radiant heating, it's more so used for tents. This is only for emergency heating. Most people say don't even bring a propane tank inside of your house. They're not really supposed to be used in the house. That's why I'm saying this is not permanent. Don't do this permanently. This is only emergency life or death situations only. For regular heating, you want to stay with the smaller tanks. Stay with your regular whether it be your fireplace. Let's see if I can let it go now. Okay. Stay with your regular fireplaces, your HVAC system. And now we got it on low. Let me turn it up just a little bit. Temporary heating only. I gotta keep saying that. Stay with your regular HVAC system. Stay with your fireplaces, your old stoves, not kitchen stove. I can't tell you use your kitchen stove for heating because they will. A lot of people burn their houses down using their stoves for heating. It's a reason behind it. You're going to forget a towel on there. Somebody's going to forget a pot on there. Same thing in the oven. You might forget some grease in the oven. So this is a good alternative to emergency heating. I got to tell you the truth. When you're thinking about dying, electric is down, the grid is down, and it's 19 degrees or 15 degrees outside, and you can get something like this in a nice wide open space. This is our living room, so it's a wide open space. I wouldn't tell you go put this up in the bathroom and turn it up without having some kind of detection for carbon monoxide. But this is propane, so it's usually used as a safe fuel for heating. But that's it. It's running. We got it hooked up on this. These are off. They're off to the side. I don't know why I didn't really want to do a cut or make it seem like it was an edit. But I'm going to just splice the first part and this part together. We didn't do anything. We just waited for the gas to get through the line. So thank y'all for watching. As always, grow, grow, grow.